You wanna know what ruined Marvel? It wasn't just too many projects or superhero fatigue. No, those are symptoms. The real damage came from two moves so wildly out of touch that it's almost impressive. Let's start with this. The show problem. Marvel made the brilliant decision to switch to its storytelling from theaters to D+. Now, I don't know who needs to hear this, but most people don't watch shows, especially globally. Marvel's international audience, the one that helped push Infinity War past $2 billion, isn't built to binge watch 6 episodes on a weekday. And domestically, even in the US, not everyone is keeping up with every limited series that comes out. But Marvel doesn't care. They leaned in deep. Suddenly, if you don't watch WandaVision, you couldn't understand the multiverse of madness. If you skipped Loki, then Quantumania made even less sense. And if you didn't suffer through Secret Invasion, well, congratulations, you're lucky. Marvel created a system where missing a single series meant walking into a movie and feeling like you showed up halfway through someone else's therapy session. But what used to be event drama became homework, and not even fun homework. This was late night cramming for a test you didn't know you had kind of homework. And worst of all, none of it felt like it even mattered. They made you study and then threw out the test anyway. The second thing that ruined Marvel started greenlighting shows and movies about characters no one had even heard of. And frankly, most people don't want to. Let me be clear, introducing characters is fine. That's how most of the MCU started. But they had the Avengers to anchor the universe. Now they're dropping entire seasons about Echo, Agatha, Moon Knight and Miss Marvel and hoping fans will care just because Marvel logo flashes on the intro. That's not brand power, that's brand arrogance. You wanna tell grounded stories with smaller characters? Cool, but don't act surprised when no one shows up. And it gets worse. Maybe not over Iron Man retiring, but we were open to new stories, why not? But what did we get? Secret Invasion ended with Nick Fury getting clowned by green shapeshifters. She-Hulk twerked next to Megan Thee Stallion and broke the fourth wall to tell us none of it even mattered. Quantumania was a CGI soap with jokes that felt like ChatGPT wrote them after sniffing some glue. Marvel didn't just betray us, it betrayed the trust it took a decade to build. You gave us emotional stakes, tight arcs, characters that felt real, and then you served up this cinematic equivalent of airport food that's been microwaved and left under a heat lamp. And here's the bonus round. Where is this all going? In the Infinity Saga, every movie, even the lesser ones, felt like stepping stones to something epic. Now it's a disconnected mess. There's no core to them, no clear threat, no reason to care. We went from watching Thor lose everything to watching him become a goofy babysitter. We lost the Avengers and got a multiverse of meaningless variants. Every emotional beat gets undone by time travel, or actually that was a different universe. When everything matters, nothing matters. Marvel didn't get ruined overnight, but between forcing fans into a streaming maze, flooding the timeline with C-tier characters, and forgetting what made us care in the first place, it's no surprise the magic wore off. And sure, there are still sparks here and there, but for a studio once known for lightning in a bottle, lately all we've gotten is minor static. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and as always, it's time for a goodbye.